It looks like the new Star Wars movie is already forcing out the competition at the box office. According to The Hollywood Reporter, IMAX and Disney have inked a deal to reserve all domestic IMAX screens for Star Wars The Force Awakens for the first 4 weeks after the film is released. That means all 400 IMAX screens in North America will be showing Star Wars and only Star Wars for an entire month, so other movies will have to make do with smaller venues. IMAX had a similar deal with Warner Brothers for the Hobbit films, and the popularity of the jumbo-sized format has increased since then. Director J.J. Abrams even shot one of the action sequences in the film with special IMAX cameras to make sure it would look better on the big screens. Some industry analysts are predicting that The Force Awakens could earn more than $600 million worldwide in its opening weekend, which would make it the biggest opening ever. We'll find out when The Force is awakened in theaters on December 18th. Another big science fiction franchise is about ready to burst out. Speaking with Empire magazine, director Ridley Scott has revealed that the long-rumored sequel to Prometheus will be his next film. He's currently finishing his latest movie, The Martian, which will hit theaters this October, so Prometheus 2 should begin production sometime next year. Hopefully, it will answer some of the many questions left open at the end of the last film. This isn't the only new movie in the Alien franchise. District 9 director Neil Blomkamp is already working on Alien 5, which will see Sigourney Weaver return to the franchise. It's unclear which of the 2 new movies will be the first to hit Earth. That's it for the rundown. Now look who it is to join me. It is my friend Victor Lucas. What kind of shirt is that today?
This is Pacific Rim,
oh,
an 8-bit. They're fighting each other. It's like a fighting video game.
Okay,
yeah.
Let's talk about Prometheus now. I am not excited about a sequel. I'm sure you are.
You know, I liked a lot about Prometheus. I thought the production design was great. I liked the cast, but I also had some issues with the movie. I think there were some really stupid scientists in that movie.
I hate when I see brilliant actors on screen that have no chemistry with one another,
right?
Which is frustrating.
Yeah, it was a little antiseptic, and that was kind of the tone of the film too. And I feel like the sort of earthiness, the grittiness of the original Ridley Scott Alien movie was missing in Prometheus. It was also clinical, even all the CG and all that stuff. But I also dug the trippiness of the ideas in that movie, and I would welcome more of that.
But do you think people are going to get confused with that movie and then also an Alien 5 coming out?
Yeah, possibly, and I feel like it's, maybe stretching the idea of Alien out a little bit too much, and trying to make it such like an expanded Marvel-like type of universe, which seems a bit silly because I think the best thing about Alien is the unknown, because it's scary to not have all of that explained to you.
Something else that we've already signed up for is Star Wars, The Force Awakens, and Star Wars, but this is going to be happening in IMAX. And yeah, obviously we're going to be lining up for this thing in IMAX theaters, right?
I think so. Yeah. I mean, I like the full frame format that IMAX offers. I loved all the IMAX type stuff that we've seen in the Batman movies.
But do you feel like it's going to be as big of a success as they're predicting here with the numbers?
Absolutely.
Those are big numbers.
Yeah, no, this is probably going to be the biggest movie of all time, and it's going to usher in, that's what Disney is banking on. They've already announced a plethora of sequels and spin-offs and shows, and we know, right?
Yeah, it's going to be big. I just had to ask the question.
Yeah.
I already knew the answer
it's going to be massive.
Star Wars. Okay, we've got to move on now because the Banner Saga, it has a sequel, and I got a closer look.
The Rundown is brought to you by EB Games.